What's up, everyone? It's Flex coming to you again from my home gym. And what I want to talk about today is the absolute disservice that our mainstream media is doing to the average Canadian in Canada during this election campaign. So, we all know that the mainstream media, Toronto Star, Global, CBC, CTV, they all want a liberal government. They love the Liberals. Their bias is very thinly veiled. So, this is my take on what's happening. They are pretending to hold Carney account. They keep asking him about his assets in Brookfield and blah, blah, blah. I don't think, this is my opinion, and I've posted it, and I've been called out. That's fine. Everybody has their own opinion. I have my own opinion. My opinion, I don't care about Mark Carney's assets. They're the least important thing to me. What I care about is crime, the economy, immigration, and his industrial carbon tax that is going to decimate investment in Canada and continue to cause rampant inflation on everything we buy. That's what I care about. The media's not asking him about that. They keep asking him about his assets. You know why? Because they're pretending. They're pretending to hold him to account. Now, what are they talking about with Pierre Poilievre? They keep going on and on and on about this bull. I'll try not to swear so that I don't get censored. Baloney security clearance. He has been very clear multiple times from the beginning, and he has been backed up by Chantal Libert and Tim Mulcair because they both get it. And they've said many times, yeah, we agree with what he's doing. So what the Liberals have done is they've set up a catch-22 for Pierre Poilievre. They've put in a very specific security clearance and NDA process for him to see the NSICOP information, which the other leaders of the the other leaders of the political parties have done. Jagmeet Singh, Blanchet, Elizabeth May, they've all got the clearance and they've all read the documents. But here's the thing that nobody's talking about. None of them did anything about it. None of them have acted. But they can't talk about it and they can't act because they signed an NDA. And Poilievre has been very clear on this. I don't want to get the clearance and I don't want to read the garbage that they're going to provide to me, because we all know Liberals just give everything 90% redacted anyway. So they're going to pick and choose what they allow him to see in the first place. And then whatever he does see, he won't be able to talk about it and he can't act on it anyways. So it's all a big joke. So you've got our media, they keep focusing on the same two things over and over and over again. Let's talk about the policies. Why are they not asking these two people about their policies, especially Carney? Because Carney doesn't talk about anything specific. He talks in generalizations. Okay? Oh, Canada's strong, Canada this, blah, 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 elbows up. It's all a bunch of garbage. It's gibberish. The Liberals keep criticizing Pierre Poilievre and say that all he has is slogans. Well, that's not true. He does have slogans. They both have slogans. I mean, it's an election campaign. People have slogans. Look, Canada first. It's on my shirt. Of course, they have slogans, right? But Pierre Poilievre has talked in detail about the things that he is going to do if and when he's elected prime minister. Mark Carney doesn't talk in detail. And you can't even put the guy in front of a microphone and ask him a question. Look at me. I'm Joe Nobody. I'm an accountant. And I can sit here and talk for minutes at a time without going, You put Carney in front of a microphone and you ask him a question, and he turns into a puddle. I mean, his prescripted stuff, he's okay. He's very monotone and uninspiring, but you ask him a question and he turns into a stuttering, stammering puddle. It's a joke. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say on that tonight. Thanks for watching. Peace.